All right, y'all, we are live, and I am still in Ghana, and I have been here for 30 days. So we can first of all thank Miss Afua Kuyate, who is now Queen Afua. Do you remember what her name is?
No,
What's her full name?
Nayali Ashabu.
The first. Can you say it again?
Nayali Ashabu.
Love it. Queen Afua has now been fully named the queen as a part of the God state. This is the chief priest for the God state. Can you tell us your name real quick and tell us what you do in community?
Yo, my name is Nuumo Mensah the third. Nine the highest chief priest of the gangster. My role is to see to the proper application of the Ghana tradition and customs and culture, and also see to the spiritual affairs of the community. It is our responsibility to make sure that the community is full of everything that will develop humanity, that is going to bring change, that is going to sustain and maintain our history, our culture, that is going to bring in happiness to the children, to everybody. Because in Accra, in Africa, there is a higher level of possibility. Because with everything, so long as there is life, there is possibility. If you have the feelings, you have the mind, this is what you're going to do. Everything is possible. It is mine to see to the festival arrangement, the instruments, all the traditional thieves and queen mothers, and all other things that will make us, that's going to identify us. And to climax it all, we have to be more spiritual. So I see to the spirituality aspect of the gospel.
All of that. I love it. I could not be more proud to be associated with you, to be in a position where we can truly bring information, cultural information to community. I'm going to also introduce my new father. He's Kudus. Sika has shown up for us in such a loving way. I could not be more proud and grateful to be a part of your new family as well. He adopted us into the God state, and he adopted us into his estate and his family. So tell us a little about who you are. We're going to talk about three words today. The first word we're going to talk about is community. The second word we're going to talk about after communities, we're going to just reconnect on this idea of legacy. And then the third word we're going to talk about really briefly is just possibility. And then that's the whole series that we're going to be focused on throughout the rest of January, going into February. Again, Black history is now. So we're going to talk about community real quick. So introduce yourself and tell us why is community so important and why it's so important that people actually come and actually get to have a physical experience on the continent.
Right. Hello, everybody. My name is Kudus Razak Idrisu Sika. And in short, I make my name Kudus Sika. I'm African, like you know. My color, my everything, my DNA, everything tells you we are Africans. And actually, my role in all this, what I've been doing for all these years is trying to make sure how I connect the brothers and sisters in diaspora with people back home here in Africa. The belief or what I believe in or the way I view was African Americans or Africans in diaspora, be it American, Caribbean, whenever you find an African, whenever you find a Black person is an African.
Right.
Therefore, due to certain circumstances, they happen to get themselves across the ocean. Ours is that if we really believe that we are one people, one family, therefore you need to take the bridge that really goes back home to be connected with us. That is the reason why today we are here with the chief priest of the Ghana state and make sure that when African Americans come down, they need to link back with the tradition.
Mm.
Because those who were taken away from here were traditionalists. They were
Mm.
people of Africa. This is who they are. That's their DNA. So the most important, not to just come for visit and go back, but come and be connected to your people.
Mm.
So actually, that's my work mostly. Thank you so much.
Connecting people. I love it. There's so many things that you and I have discovered we have in common. You talked about actually you want people to be happy. I think people overlook the importance of joy, choosing joy. So you part of your work with the NAM Foundation, which is really his initial NAM, the third NAM 3
Yeah.
Foundation. Part of that work is helping people to be happy. People help sustain people. We talked about community. We also talked about legacy. You want to leave a legacy. Why is it so important that you leave a legacy and that we all are part of leaving a legacy for the next generation?
All right. Living a legacy is one of the most strong mechanisms for sustaining a particular community. A community without legacy, if it comes to history, if it comes to belief, if it comes to faith, and that, and then there's no legacy for that, then the situation is going to lost. It is my responsibility and what I've seen that I need to leave behind the tradition of water, a hard copy of it. My day-to-day activities, what happens in the Grand State, how does the festivals, and its relevant events, what are they meant for? What are the purpose of doing that? So these things are to be documented so that at the end of the day, anybody who picks a book would know the group called the Young People without even seeing them. And that's also the need people from the diaspora to come home and attest to what is being written in the books or being broadcast on social media. I believe these things are all put together. The next generation would have hope. Without this, there's no hope for the future.
Such an inspiration. But it's late here, so we're going to talk about one word briefly. I'm going to have you first talk about the word possibility, then I'm going to have you talk about possibility. Most of you guys know I contributed to a book that became an international bestseller, and the title was Ignite Possibilities. But guess what these guys are doing? That's what they're doing. They're igniting the possibility that anything is possible. I say anything is possible. When I say that, what do you say? Not anything, but what?
Everything.
Everything. Not anything, but what?
Everything.
Everything is possible. Come on now. That is so good. That is so good. Talk about possibilities. Why is it so important that people understand that everything is possible?
Everything.
Not anything, but everything is possible.
Yeah. Right. Actually, I really become very inspired and very connected with what our chief has it as an inspirational word, saying everything is possible. Yes, everything is possible. Everything is possible simply because if the white man sat down and think the guy will go to the moon, and they are to the moon, therefore it's not possible. What you and I can just create within the society, make sure that we bring things and things together to make something possible. We should. We should. If I can wake this morning and tell myself, I need to go down there, eat my tea, have my car, fix my tea, and drink and go, that shouldn't just be the limitation of possibility to be able to go beyond that. So I like the concept of chi, which I know is going to elaborate on that one so much that I just like inspiration. Everything is possible, and therefore the upcoming generation, the youth, like you said, we need to leave a legacy behind for them to follow. And if we leave a legacy of impossibility, they will not have no society.
Yes.
But when we give that word, I always believe in something. I said, if you train somebody to play ball, at the end of the day, plays more than you do. The next person can be more than he does. Another person, but somebody make it possible in the beginning. So it's a word to a wise now. Everybody should just believe. That's what I Kelly saying. I Kelly said, he said, I believe I can fly. And this song I used to teach my little kids when they were saying, I know I can. If I want to be, if I work hard at it, You know, if I work hard at whatever I want it to be possible, definitely going to be possible. What is possibility? You go into the boxing ring, you fight something today, my cousin beat you today, you say, no, I'm going to come back, make sure that I'm going to beat him. Somebody who beat you, they should be beating you all the time. But when you work hard at it and you come back, one day you'll knock the person down. So that's my belief. Everything is possible.
Everything is possible. Everything. You say it with such confidence.
Absolutely. I like it.
Yeah.
An inspiration.
It's such an inspiration. So, and you just have a last statement. I'm gonna let you close out the video here with just your thoughts around for people who the new year, beginning of the year or January, people are thinking about what they're gonna do throughout 2025. If you had to give someone who maybe has lost hope, just a reminder that everything is possible, what would you say to that person who's lost hope, who's tried to do a thing and hasn't been successful at it? What would you say to them about believing that everything is possible?
All right. When someone is lost hope, there's difference between and then life. Because the person is having life, the person would have hope again. If there is no life, no hope. And then looking at the possibility is about feeling the ability to do it. When you have the feelings, everything is possible. Because nobody knows when and how we got to us, the current status in life. It happened within a twinkling of an eye. So the possibility of someone claiming or saying the person is not having that hope, then we have to make the person know that. So long as there is life, there is hope. So if there is hope, there is a possibility that everything would be possible. Every little thing is not possible. That thing is a material thing, but possibility is a universal. That whatever we want, and then we are able to do it to achieve it, there is a possibility that we will be doing more and more. So life comes with possibility. Life comes with determination. Life comes with happiness, joy. When you do everything together, living here will be possible.
You would think we had planned this somehow. We're so alike. I lead a series called the Better Together Empowerment Series, and every time you say something, you're connecting to the words that was put into my heart. That we know scientifically it's proven when people do this type of work, it's better when they do it together. It's better when we do it in community. It's better when we are able to, like you said, everything is possible. We can prove that out because we do the work together. Y'all, woo, this has been so good. There's so much more to come.
Yeah.
We ask that you stay with us because everything is possible. Say it one time.
Everything is possible.
And it's possible.
Everything.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.